Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So your right palm on your left, neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. And scan head to toes yourself 3 times and say Supatveva or may I be well and happy. And at the same time, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment with this sitting. May my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your body and observing the inhalation, exhalation. So mentally, we relax our body step by step. So in the beginning, remember when you inhale, exhale, do it deeply, gently and slowly. And in between each and every inhalation, exhalation, keep a little gap. So bring your attention to your right arm. And now slowly, deeply and gently breathing. And visualize yourself that all the breath go to your right arm. And relax slowly, gently and deeply. In your left arm, slowly, deeply and gently breathing. And breathe out. In your back and spine, slowly, deeply, gently breathing. And breathe out. And your abdominal muscle, breathe in. Breathe out. Chest, breathing. Breathe out. Right leg, breathing. Breathe out. Left leg, breathing. Breathe out. And neck and head, breathing. Breathe out. And now your whole body breathing. Breathe out. Again breathing. breathe out. Again, one more time, breathing, breathe out. Now take a deep breath and hold it to your lower belly area as long as you can keep it with you. And feel your whole body with the breathing. Okay, deeper breathing. And hold it. And slowly breathe out. Let your body to settle down. Focus your mind to your whole body. Observe head to toes. And see what kind of feelings or the sensations you can recognize. Just get a mental note. Look yourself head to toes. Any tightness, heaviness, heat, comfort, whatever you can recognize. Just know the area. Don't try to put a name on it. Just locate. Just recognize as sensation. So find the most painful or most pleasurable place wherever you feel the most sensual place. Just bring your attention to that place and observe yourself. Don't change it. Don't have a wish or don't try to judge. Just observe deeply and recognize what you can find, what you can see. Always remember, knowingly observe. Again, observe head to toes and find another place. What you recognize as sensation. What is happening to it? Without any thought, without any history, can you observe it? Can observe head to toes. And find another place. Wherever in your body, if you feel any tightness, heaviness, pain, any sensation, just observe and see. Observe head to toes yourself. Bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Recognize the sensation. It doesn't matter whatever inhalation or exhalation. Just see if you can get a mental note when the sensation arises. Just take it as sensation and observe. Don't take it anything as entity. Don't develop any solid awareness or consciousness thinking. It should be like this or this should be like that. It's just only appearance we recognize. And recognize that appearance and try to see behind it. See the change of the sensation. So when you don't react to that sensation, it itself arise and disappear. Just recognize the change. Even just observing the sensation arising, existence and disappearance doesn't work if you don't understand the very nature of the change. Once you recognize the change, deeply you have wisdom to Release things when things arise itself. That will help to not to have a becoming nature. When you become free from this becoming nature, there's nothing to collect. When there's nothing to collect, you become free from all the struggle. Nothing to let go. And no resistance. Nothing come against, nothing to go against. That is where you become more mindful to see things very clearly. That clarity will help to understand things as it is and to recognize how things come to be as they are. That wisdom will take you out from any anger, hatred, jealousy, envy. That means no darkness in your heart anymore. It's completely become light. That light means the wisdom. So bring attention to your body and observe yourself this moment and appreciate yourself. You have this life, you have this moment. You are so lucky and you are so blessed. Having this moment is very rare. So appreciate it. Your life means not your past or future. What you experience in this very moment is your life. When you wake up in the morning, you have strength to stand on your own feet, walk to your bathroom, do your cleaning yourself, can have a cup of tea, coffee, or glass of water or your meal. You have people to share your life around you. This is blessing. Don't demand over anything. Just appreciate whatever comes, accept it rather than struggling, fighting. You have this beautiful eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind with longevity, complexion, comfort, strength, and the wisdom to maintain these things without getting any harm yourself and without doing any harm to others. That is the blessing. That is miracle. You are still experience this inhalation, exhalation. As you know, how many your friends, family members already gone, they cannot experience this moment. In this very moment, in this world, there are a lot of people disconnecting from this inhalation, exhalation. So remember yourself before you disconnect one day. Appreciate this and always pay your gratitude, because once you start to disconnect, no one can reverse it, bring it back. This is all just a one-way journey. Always remember to pay your gratitude without demanding anything. In this very moment around this world, there are a lot of people fighting with life, struggling with death, have fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. As paying your gratitude to your life, share this moment, share your heart with them. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the strength, courage, and wisdom to go through the situation and find the liberation, peace, harmony, tranquility state within themselves. Not only them, share this moment with your dear near ones, your loved ones, your beloved parents, husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers, sisters, your neighbors, the people in your city, state, country, all the people in this world and all living beings in this world and in this universe. And as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars, let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion. From the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. So mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy. Let your heart to shine without any limitation, without any condition, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Let your heart to come out of the skin. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So dear Dhamma friends, when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, and we have to understand that what exactly the Buddha mentioned, and at the same time what we need in our life. It's because sometimes understanding Dharma is we think it will happen itself. You have to have the inner effort to go beyond your day-to-day experience. Another thing is you have to have the inner strength to look into it. So that is where you can see it a little bit more deeply. So when it comes to Dharma, and before the Buddha, most of teachers used to look for tranquility state. And when it attain to a samadhi, they thought that is the highest. And everyone run towards that. Many different ways. It's sometimes giving hard time to life and giving the satisfaction to life. So this both ways, people used to look for salvation. That's our very nature is looking for development. Go towards the development. Even you shut down yourself, then naturally this organ day by day itself, it has power to develop. It has power to change moment by moment. So it is very nature inside you to find the satisfaction with the deeper understanding and the clarity. And there is no one in this world, when they come to the Dhamma, naturally they are going to satisfy. But the thing is, it itself not going to come, that you have to have an inner will yourself to look for it. So one day somehow you will come to that. It doesn't matter how bad and how wrong the way you go. And little by little sometimes, and one day come for you to end that journey and start to look and to go towards the light. But somehow it is your time today, without missing this opportunity. how you can get the best. So then when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, and sometimes we think it is because the very nature of the Buddha's teaching, it is very systematic and divided to parts and numbers, and it very clear to analyze it. That's why the Buddha did that like that. And after that, even the other senior monks, when they had the Sangha councils, and they categorize all the Dhamma, and according to the method that people can very clearly understand. But the thing is, now today, what happened, and people start to get into Dhamma with that system. But the Dhamma itself is not start from this side and go to that side. And in the Western theory of the way to analyze, and it has a beginning point. And from that beginning point, and they start to count. And they have a center, and from that center, and start to look forward. And one side for one direction. But the Buddha's teaching, when it comes to the center, you have to look for all the direction at the one time with the same view. Can you do that? It's like, just think, when you are in the middle of the spider web, can you have access to the entire web at one time? No, mostly you go to one direction. And so that is the very nature of our life. But the thing is that all the teachings, remember, in a deeper level, not in the surface level with the whatever we learn. When we learn, we have to go step by step. It is help for us. But when it comes to deeper practice, you have to take everything as one. That is the technique that you have to remember, to break down this all and go beyond this other, all the practice. That is what the main point that you have to understand. Even that any precepts, even the 5 precepts, 8 precepts, 10 precepts, and even that dependent origination, rising origination, this anything, or you can name whatever, it's all. And even mostly that we think the ignorance is the beginning point. No, ignorance does not exist itself. So remember that. And there are a lot of things we neglect and just focusing to ignorance, ignorance, ignorance. When it comes to this human body, this entire human body interconnected, each and every part depending from other, not from one direction to other direction. That is why you have to understand. So are we mostly, but when we learn, when we understand, we trying to go step by step. Avidya patya sankara, sankara patya viññāna, viññāna patya namarupa, namarupa patya. So like that, step by step. Because of the ignorance, and this arise, and because of that arise. It's not like that. So today I'm going to tell you something to think little bit deeply. So if you don't have a very calm, relaxed mind, sometimes you're going to get tired to understand this. But that's why we keep practice little by little, little by little. So then you have to slowly go a little bit deeper and try to understand this, what this is. Because this maybe cannot understand by everyone, but still by hearing this, it is important for you. So as example, when you get a vehicle, that even though it has engine, it has other all the parts, tires, you cannot take one part out and tell, oh, this is minus, that other everything is important, higher, more valuable. Now when it comes to complete vehicle, each, every nut and bolt and everything has same responsibility when it drive. You cannot tell, oh, it is okay, forget about it. Side view mirror, the tires, the engine, even the inside, all the nut and bolts, each and everything has function to its maximum to perform that moment. But we don't take like that way. So when it comes to your body, head to toes, each and every organ, each and every inch of your body function to the highest to perform that. So as example, when you running, so that's a one of running and swimming. So this kind of things and rolling. So when you do that things, there is no any single atom in your body just resting and while others work. When you eat and sometimes you think that your legs resting and so like that, your certain body part resting. But in a deeper level, in the science of yoga, that's what tell. And when it come to Kevala, you understand that it's like a current. It's not like the solid entity that, oh, this is neutral, this work, this is no, it's not like that. The entire whole body work as one. So then each and every part of the body has responsibility to all other parts of the body. It is just not only one part. So then when it come to the happening, this happening of life, mostly we say, oh, it because of the ignorance. Of course. But at the same time, so as example, today we'll take 5 precepts. And you can analyze the dependent origination, arising origination also in the same method. Once you learn this method, for anything you can apply. And then you will see how it works, because mostly we don't hear this. And sometimes it is difficult to understand. But still, that the mostly, even the universities, lectures, then they just step by step explain. And somewhere this missing, this point. So that's why I want to bring it up and just to talk to you and see. So when it comes to 5 precepts, there are people. So panatipata, and not killing, adinnadana, and not stealing, kame sumicchachara, not sexual misconducting, musavada, not tell lying, suramere, not taking, that the intoxicate things and not intaking yourself. So those are the 5 things basically. And there are some peoples, they don't kill, but they drink. And some people, so then they say, oh, I'm not killing, but sometimes I take a little drink. And then some people, they don't drink, they don't kill, but they tell lies, even publicly. And nowadays that mostly young generation with this Facebook and the YouTube channels, they create the illusion, the lies to laugh other people and to make other people laugh and happy. And they create lies. And they say, we are not killing, we don't drink, we behave good, but make fun, we tell lies. And then some other people, they don't kill, they don't lie, and sometimes they don't stealing, and they don't drink, but they sexually misconducting their life, and they have that behavior, go with the women's or men's anywhere, whatever they want, they do that. So then people say, oh, he do only that. Oh, my husband take only drink. And oh, she tell lies once a while and we laugh. So like that. But what the Buddha say? Before the Buddha, maybe the people used to follow step by step, one by one, it is okay. But what the Buddha said. So this is the thing. You have to perform this all 5 to get the result, not one. Because these all 5 interconnected like the spider web, like the flux. The cloud, wherever, you cannot take that out of the universe. Just think a little bit. That cloud, what you see, even though it has its pattern, you cannot take out that cloud from the universe. This entire universe, it doesn't matter how big it is. You cannot even think how big, but still, that cloud has a connection to that. That is what the Buddha trying to explain through this old. That's why it's like a circle. That it go, we tell life is like a circle, and this everything Dhamma chakra. It's this all this happening. It go like a circle. You cannot take out this part and tell, okay, now everything okay. So this how. So look how this interconnected. You don't kill, and then but you drink. And drinking part, it doesn't have the killing, but mostly once you drink, it can take you to kill. That's why you see most people like gangsters, before they go and kill somebody, mostly they drink. There are very few go with the clear mind. And otherwise, mostly before they do any bad, even before they go to another woman or another man, before they sexually misconduct themselves, or sometimes before they tell lies like a drama, like a song, singing, or that things, they start to drink. That drinking start to take you to telling lies. See how it interconnected. And then sometimes you lie and then cover up that lie. It take you to kill somebody. That's happening everywhere. And you have seen many that times. The very famous people, especially journalists, they die because somebody tells something, and then now they have to cover up that lies. So what they do? And then it take them to kill somebody and shut down and shut off that information. So like that. And sometimes when people go to stealing, and they don't have idea to kill somebody, they have idea just to stealing something. And then you go and you trying to steal, and then there is someone see it. Then you get afraid, and then you think, oh, this person saw my face, and you're going to tell to somebody, and then what you do? And you go and kill. That is what happened in most time. And they have no idea, and even sexually misconducting. And they have just the idea to go with the feelings. And that's it. They just have idea to have fun. But once you go and you get attached to that, that attachment lead you to kill maybe another person. It happen everywhere you see. The husband and wife get married, and then another person come to middle of that, and they plan and then kill the husband or wife. See how it happen, how it link. And but sometimes we think, oh, I take a little drink, but I don't kill. Oh, I tell lies, and to laugh, but I don't drink, I don't kill. So this all 5 interconnected. So take any dharma like that. Don't separate and think, oh. So then the sila, samadhi, panya. So when you have the rituals and discipline, and it helps to have the tranquility state. When this both and interconnected, it develop the wisdom, and you cannot take one part and tell, oh, I practice meditation later. Nowadays I am just observing precepts. No, this all come together. It interconnected. But before the Buddha, people used to go from this side to that. And even in the Western, that's why they analyze the Dhamma. The most English books, when you see, they go step by step. Or take this out, because that is where this all the machines and technology, that's everything arise. And going part by part, step by step. To study it is okay, but deeper when you understand. Remember, there is nothing separately you can take out. This everything interconnected and interdepending, performing the same kind of the actions, and everything have the same kind of responsibility to each other. So then when it comes to 5 precepts, so if the 5 precept is this one has a connection to at the same time this 4, and this one has a connection to this all. So like that, when it comes to each and everything interconnected, it's kind of like a web. That is the idea you have to understand. And once you know that, and you become more careful, more mindful. Why? Because you know what you're not allowed to one thing happen, because you know once one thing happen, it has power to take you to different places. There is a very good story for this. There was a king, and his kingdom was so successful. And then the one day, he advised by the advisors to perform a yaga, or the puja. And then he looked for very good sannyasi, or the very good the master for this. And then he heard in the middle of the jungle there is a rishi that he can perform very well this puja. And he called this rishi to come to the palace. And the rishi came. It is the king order. And then it is 7-day celebration and 7-day puja, chanting and doing offering to the god or the believer, so like that, to celebrate his kingdom. And so he start, and within 3 days, the king felt the power of the chanting and the power of the puja offering, and the king was so happy. And then what happened? The 4th day, king came and told that I am so happy, and now I am so satisfied with your puja. So now I have to give something. The very nature of the king is giving. Nowadays, all the president replaced to the king, and the king used to give. That's the very nature of the king. But now the president start to take everything. It's not giving anything. So it's completely going in a different way. But the king told, I want to give. And the nature of the king, if he tell and he do it. So he's not going to reverse that, especially giving. So king told, I am feel so happy, I want to give something to you. This guru told, no, I don't need anything. I don't want to accept it. So the king was a little bit unhappy. So the king told, I have this very old wine, pot of wine. I just want to offer it to you. This rishi told, no. This guru told, no, I don't take alcohol. And then the very next day, again he came, the 5th day. And then the 5th day, he told, now you reject yesterday my wine. So today, I want to give you a cow, as a holy cow for you to do the offerings. And then He told, no, I don't want to take the cow. I don't kill animals. I don't do that kind of puja or offerings. And then the 6th day, now king was so unhappy because this guru don't take anything. The 6th day that he came and told, I have a lot of women. So you are alone in the jungle and you used to have long time yourself. So just I want to give as a satisfaction, I want to give a woman to you just to enjoy. This rishi told, no, I don't do that things. I don't want. And then the king told, end of the 6th day, now 7th day, next day, the puja going to finish. The king told, I am so unhappy. Even though this all the puja, ceremony, everything became so good, I am so unhappy because you rejected my offering, my gift. So then that day the rishi thought, it is not good to disappoint the king, because if the king disappointed, that sometimes it is a very bad thing can happen. So then himself he thought, what I can take? If I take the woman, then it's going to become a big mess in my life. So maybe then it going to, if I get attached to that, I going to get married and then I have children, then I have to find a job and then I have to maintain the family life. Not good. If I take the cow, so then what will happen? Oh, I have to kill the cow, then I get the sin, and that is not good. I have to carry that sin in my sansaric journey. And he thought about the wine, pot of wine, and he thought, just having little bit wine, what's wrong with this? And he started to think about it. And he didn't see anything, just in the surface level. He thought, taking just a little bit wine, it is okay. So then the 7th day, and came he doing chanting, and he told, and the king came 7th day and told, are you decide what you're going to accept from out of this tree? And this rishi, this guru told, okay, bring me that pot of wine, and I going to accept it as respecting to you. Oh, the king was so happy. And then he offered this pot of wine. And this guru was doing chanting, doing puja, and took little bit wine, and it was very old wine, and it has very strong and alcohol. So somehow what happened, when he doing chanting, he felt that the voice become more so stronger, the words come more better. So the people feel like that. That's why most of the singers, before they sing, and they go and they first they drink. So like that, this guru start to feel the kind of like a current, and he start to take another drink, another drink, another drink, and he finished all the pot of wine and told, bring more, bring more. And the 7 pot of wines, and he finished. And now he keep chanting, chanting. And after 7 days, when the 8th day come, and then next day morning he wake up. When he wake up, and he saw he was completely naked. And next to him, he saw a naked woman sleeping. And he saw everywhere blood. And he jumped out of the bed and start to run. And he saw everywhere the blood and the flesh. And then he saw far away the king. And he went to the king and asked, what happened? What is this? And the king was laughing, smiling. How did you enjoy last night? The guru asked, what happened? What happened? Then the king started to explain. You took that little bit wine, and then you told me to bring that all the wine, and you drank 7 pot of wines. And then you asked that woman, and I offered you. And that day you rejected, but after you drink, you ask that. And then what happened? You asked for the cow and you did the puja and you got married with this woman, doing yourself a ceremony. And so then you slept with that woman last night. So then the guru understood what happened. See, that is what you have to understand. It is the same thing happening with us. That's why when it comes to rituals, even when it comes to dharma, you have to understand, you cannot separate. That one inhalation, you cannot separate from this entire universe. The one exhalation, if you know a little bit about the quantum physics, this one exhalation then go out of your body. If you have the anger, hatred, and with that hatred, once you exhale, it has power to accumulate the air around it, all the hatred around it, around it, around it. And it has power to far away in another country to create a huge disaster like tornado. Because what you inhale, it come from this entire universe. So can you get into that connection? When one thought comes, it is energy, that energy related to this entire universe. So then what we think, what we have in our mind, remember, you are not separate from anything. So you have to understand that connection. When the day comes for you to understand that connection, you become more mindful. That mindfulness itself help you to come out of that connection and release that rather than rejecting it. So this is what the deeply, when it comes to Buddha's teaching, even though we learn it one by one, this is first, this is second, this is third, like that. Even though we go step by step, remember, when it comes to deeper level, there is no separation. Everything, each and everything interconnected each other. It's like when you take a drop of water from the ocean, you cannot tell from which river it came to the ocean. So like that, always remember, this everything interconnected. So then when you're going to do something, never give any chance for unprofitable things. That is what you have to do. Never give any chance, be conscious, never give any chance to give greed, hatred, or the delusion. And that way you safe. So that way, whatever you perform, you can go with it. So whatever come to your mind, whatever you perform with your bodily, verbally, or mentally action, just be careful and don't neglect any part. And knowingly, this everything interconnected. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Please say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.